Welcome back to the shop, guys, from under the van today. Just wanted to show you a cool new product that we're doing, that we're offering to our customers. Today this is a NCV3 with a 5-speed transmission. So this is the 722.6 Mercedes transmission, 5-speed, and we're talking transmissions today. So here is the original OEM transmission pan. This is just a stamped sheet metal pan. You guys can see it's just a stamped steel pan, so they're really thin. The gasket folds over the top of this lip here, and then it's held on with basically 6 clamps on each corner, so it can tend to warp and be a bit problematic when it comes to sealing against the bottom of the transmission. It's got a magnet in the bottom here, and then has a drain plug which stands proud in the bottom of the pan. So no matter how long you let it drip, when you drain it, every time you drop the pan, you still have a bunch of fluid in the bottom, which makes a mess. Also, these transmissions are notorious for getting hot. In the Sprinter platform anyways, you're going to find this transmission in a lot of sedans, cars, SUVs, but in the Sprinter especially, with the heavy van, pulling a load, things like that, they get really hot. So we're always combating heat, adding transmission coolers, etc. So one option that we have here at Adrenaline is to add an aftermarket transmission pan. So we have this offering here from PPE, which is a heavy-duty cast aluminum transmission pan. So it's, again, heavy-duty. This is a very thick aluminum cast pan, so it dissipates heat far better than the factory pan. You can see it has cooling fins in the bottom, built into the casting. It's got a drain plug here on the bottom that is flush. It is the very lowest point of the pan. It has an integrated neodymium magnet, so a very strong magnet built into the drain plug, which is also the low point. So when you pull that drain plug, all of the fluid comes out. When you actually drop the pan to change the filter, all the fluid's out, so no mess. Additionally, it has an O-ring seal, which is very nice. So you're not dealing with that folding gasket that doesn't like to seat nicely, so your seal is much better, more consistent, so you don't have leaking pan issues. It is internally baffled, so your fluid doesn't want to slosh upon launch, stopping, when you're towing, things like that, so you have a more consistent fluid level in the pan. And it also adds 3/4 of a quart of additional fluid in the transmission, so more fluid. You have less contamination in that amount of fluid, better cooling, and they have a 1/8 NPT fitting here on the side. This port you can use it to add a temperature probe if you want to have additional transmission temperature monitoring. You know, some guys are adding like a blue chip OBD transmission monitoring program. In this case, you can monitor your trans temps externally with an aftermarket temperature probe. So this pan allows you to do that at a very accurate point right in the transmission pan. So overall, it's a very nice piece. These are $320 retail, and the beautiful thing about it is we're already removing the pan to do a service. So if you're doing your B service and we're servicing the transmission, you're not paying anything additional for labor. You're just adding $320 for the pan plus an additional 3/4 of a quart of fluid. And very worth it to protect your investment, protect your transmission, keep things cooler. And again, these are very notorious for getting hot and overheating, especially when you're towing or dealing with a van that's heavily built out. So I just wanted to mention this. It does fit really nicely in the 2-wheel drive Sprinter. To get it in, we'll just unpin the transmission from the cross member and jack the transmission up a little bit, and we can fit it in there. On the 4-wheel drives, they are a lot tighter. I haven't actually tested one on the 4-wheel drives because we just got this in, but for sure the 2-wheel drives, it fits very nicely. So if you have a 2-wheel drive with the 5-speed transmission, the 722.6, and you want to add this, give us a call. Link below in the description, and we'll get you all set up. Thanks for watching.